Get ready for the dictation. Start. Learned counsel for the petitioner submitted that as per Rule 12 of the UP Industrial Disputes Rules 1957, the Labour Court or Tribunal, as the case was, would ordinarily fix a date for the first hearing of the dispute, which was referred to it within 6 weeks of its reference, and thereafter the court or the tribunal would, for reasons to be recorded in writing, fix a later date for disposal of the dispute. Learned counsel therefore submitted that when the first date was fixed as per Rule 12, the tribunal ought to have culled out the issues which it had to decide vis-a-vis the contesting parties, and thereafter the award should have been passed. Learned counsel further submitted that before the award was passed, the parties ought to have been afforded an opportunity to lead evidence on the merits of the case. Learned counsel therefore submitted that when the award itself was giving out the issues for the first time, then the issues, it could be said, were only a guidance for the Labour Court to pass the award and not an intimation to the parties to lead evidence or to place their arguments. Learned counsel for the petitioner submitted that the award, after having held that the respondent number 3 was a workman, had also, as per the issue number 2, which was for the first time struck in the award itself, decided that against the respondent number 3 no proper domestic inquiry was held, which had resulted in the order of termination dated 17/5/2005, and therefore the learned counsel submitted that the award itself had to be set aside. Learned counsel for the petitioner, relying upon 2001 5 SCC 433 Karnataka State Road Transport Corporation versus Lakshmi Devamma and another, submitted that had the proceedings before the Labour Court proceeded after a proper intimation to the employer that hearing would take place vis-a-vis issue number 2, then the petitioner would have led evidence with regard to the fact that the respondent number 3 was granted various opportunities to face the charges at the time of the domestic inquiry. Learned counsel submitted that since there was an order of the Labour Court itself dated 3/4/2019 that initially it had to be seen as to whether the respondent number 3 was a workman or not, and since no issue had been framed, the petitioner had not sought leave of the court/tribunal to lead additional evidence to support its domestic inquiry. Learned counsel submitted that even if the petitioner/employer had not sought leave in the written statement to lead additional evidence to support its action in the event the inquiry was held to be bad, then there were no fetters on the powers of the tribunal to allow the petitioner to lead additional evidence after holding as to whether the respondent number 3 was a workman. In any view of the matter, before holding that the inquiry was erroneous, an opportunity to the petitioner was a must. Learned counsel for the petitioner relied upon paragraph 45 of the judgment of the Supreme Court reported in 2001 5 SCC 433, and therefore the same is being reproduced here as under. It is consistently held and accepted that strict rules of evidence are not applicable to the proceedings before the Labour Court/Tribunal, but essentially the rules of natural justice are to be observed in such proceedings. Learned courts/tribunals have the power to call for any evidence at any stage of the proceedings if the facts and circumstances of the case demand the same to meet the ends of justice in a given situation. We reiterate that in order to avoid unnecessary delay and multiplicity of proceedings, the management has to seek leave of the court/tribunal in the written statement itself to lead additional evidence to support its action in the alternative and without prejudice to its rights and contentions. But this should not be understood as placing fetters on the powers of the court/tribunal requiring or directing parties to lead additional evidence including production of documents at any stage of the proceedings before they are concluded if on facts and circumstances of the case it is deemed just and necessary in the interest of justice. Stop.